Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network. And we are now joined here by HNW at Doylestown It's all wrong on the sheet. Sorry about that. It's right. It's thehempco.com is the website. Dave Binder's with me. Who else is with me?
Thomas Phillips.
Perfect. No Ryan Moore today.
No Ryan Moore today.
All right, good. So Thomas and Dave, please introduce yourself to our listeners and viewers today.
Okay, I'm Thomas K. Phillips. I'm the founder of Doylestown Hemp Company.
I'm David Binder, partnered up with Thomas back in June of this year.
Perfect. And so since 2018, you guys have been working together here at Doylestown Hemp Company. Could you explain a little bit, Thomas, about the company you developed and what you're doing here to help so many people?
Yeah, so we started out growing for the first couple of years, and then really learning how this plant works from the earth on up. And we got into the product side in 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. So we're able to kind of hone our craft with the products we got. And Dave came on board in June 2021. And we started to have this new favorite line of candles and soaps and boutique soaps and body bar soaps and hand wax. And so it's been a very interesting ride. We're fully integrated. We from seed to shelf. So we manufacture and make our own products in-house.
Wow, that's rarity from what I know. Not too many people do that. That's awesome. And let's talk about some of the specific products and, of course, what the benefits are, because what I've learned from you all about the benefits of all these different things, your tinctures, your candles, there's a lot to it all. So you've been teaching me a lot along the way, and I hope our listeners as well.
Yeah. So we have a list of obviously CBD products, tinctures, soaps, candles, but we also experiment and have a line of other cannabinoid products such as CBC, CBN, and CBG. They're all very similar. They have the same similar properties from inflammation, stress, pain relief, but they all have their own special unique properties as well. And then when you actually blend these cannabinoids together, it's a more potent effect to the human body, to the human cannabinoid system. CBC as a kind of a brain repair, really great for memory, focusing. CBG is a great digestion aid. CBN, when you blend it with CBD, becomes a sedative. So we're experimenting with our tinctures, and we're going to start making capsules. And when we're allowed to, we're going to start making gummies out of these tinctures. And we have a nice, beautiful soap line. Dave and Ken all.
Yeah, I mean, in addition to some of the wonderful products that Thomas already had, what I brought in June was basically brought in some what we're calling wellness scents, which we're pairing them together with the terpenes and the CBD, and then try to maximize the aromatherapy that's already given in the essential oils. So we have like those, what we're calling the 9 wellness scents, and they fall in our wax melts that are basically 100% soy blended with hemp seed oil, and then the wellness scents. We have physiotherapy waxes, which is a hemp wax that we're incorporating with the hemp seed oil, the terpenes, and the CBD product. And that's if you're not familiar with physiotherapy waxes, they're kind of spa waxes where basically a customer will stick their hand in the melted wax and then do that for several times and then peel the wax off their skin. So that's one of the products. And then we also have the wellness scents in general that can be used for general fragrance application. It can be used in candle making, soap making, but they also can be diffused for the, to get the wonderful properties of the CBD and the plant extracts that are in the wax melts.
Now, are those the massage candles you mentioned?
We also have massage
candles.
Those
different.
That's
okay.
a different candle. So yeah, there's basically 9 candles that we have in the wellness scents. We have a lot of fun scents with 7 other ones that like mangosteen, melon, sun-kissed kiwi, and they're all crafted in like a beautiful ceramic jar. The delivery system's a coconut hemp wax blended, with the terpenes, and then we're also using a natural cotton wick, kind of make it the perfect delivery system for all the goodness of those plants. And you get about 40 hours of burn time on each candle, so it can really set the mood for someone, and also to complement all the products that we're already selling for the whole wellness balance of the products.
Well, so the products like the CBD, for example, that's contained in these, right? How
Yes,
does that? So it comes out and you're breathing it in a sense with the scent, or?
Yes, it's basically you have receptors in your nose that are basically translating, the scents that are coming in there, and you're actually capturing some of the benefits of what we feel in the CBD that you're getting from the
Awesome.
CBD and the terpenes that are in there.
Awesome. And then the melt wax that you put on your hands, is that absorbing through the skin then?
Yes, it's more like topical, but also the heat of it releases, it helps relieves the basal arthritis in the hand. So coupled that with the CBD that's coming in through the skin, it's just a wonderful treatment for people that do suffer from arthritis.
Awesome. I saw grapefruit sage,
Yep.
and some other awesome looking
Yeah, we have
flavors,
lavender,
cucumbers and lavender, coconut.
eucalyptus, and some
Yeah.
beautiful scents. You should check them out. So if you're any listeners out there and you're a candle enthusiast, candle lover, I mean, you're gonna get the added benefit of the CBD products in the candles. So it just maximizes your experience with our candles.
And that's dhempco.com.
Yep.
And to piggyback off of that, we also have where you can make your own candles from our sources. So we can give you, for all you candle making enthusiasts, we can send you candle kits and soap kits that you can make your own soaps and candles from our product.
That is something I never heard of. That's awesome. That's unique for sure.
Well, a lot of people, I mean, get out there, get a lot of relief and, some added stress relief by making candles and making soap. So we just thought it was a great idea that,
I'd rather
to
leave that
fully
to you,
enhance
the expert.
experience.
It
Yeah.
makes me more stressed to make it myself.
Yeah.
Everyone's different, right? I have a 4-year-old son who's obsessed with soap. I'm not kidding. And we've only been on vacation a few times, little places, right? And he loves the bar soap, and he runs to the little hotel rooms and he's like, "Oh, I want mommy, I want the bar soap. I love soap. So he's in the bathtub, and all for Christmas we got him soaps, and he's just obsessed with it. So he asked me the other day, can we make soap? And I looked online, there's like kid making soap kits, and I'm like, it sounds more complicated. I'd rather just buy it from the store. But yeah, he wants to start making
a lot
it
of
too.
fun in
So
crafting it, your own stuff,
see,
you know?
he's got your inclinations and your talent there. Well, we'll see how they come out. But very cool, guys. What else?
Speaking of the soaps, we actually do the same kind of blend with the candles as we do with our boutique soaps. So we start with a base of hemp seed oil, and then we have different variations of coconut oil or mango butter,
Shea butter,
butter, goat's milk, donkey's milk, that we're blending with these soaps to make them really fantastic for the skin. So check out the lines. We have probably 10 different soaps with terpenes as well, a grapefruit, a kush, a cranberry kush. So it's very interesting. We're getting a lot of sales on our soaps, and people are excited about it.
And then you also have the fancy looking soaps.
Yeah.
What do we call those? Finished?
Well, those are our boutique soaps.
Those are the boutique. Oh, I didn't know the terminology, but it's got all the cool stuff on the side. And it's like half like, okay.
It almost looks
those,
like dessert.
those are boutique soaps for sure. Okay, cool. Awesome. I'm going to pull them up now. And I was looking before, but yeah. Oh yeah. The rosewater hemp soap. There's, oh yeah. Oh my gosh, the cranberry kush hemp. There it is. Terpene soap. They are so pretty. It makes me not want to use it though.
But once you do, you'll be hooked.
You won't regret it, that's for
You
sure.
won't regret it for sure.
And you have kits to make these boutique soaps as well, or just the regular soaps?
No, basically with the kit that we sell, you can actually make a loaf, and then you can cut that little loaf into the individual bars, whatever size you want to use. So, I mean, it's perfect for, like I said, that crafter. If you're a soap enthusiast, sounds like your son was, might be a good thing to get him into.
Can I get a kit without the main product?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of actually the soap and candle making kit don't have the CBD products in there.
Cool.
They're just more the hemp seed oils incorporated in the product, and both the wax and the soap making. So there's no CBD or terpenes in it.
But it wouldn't matter anyway, right? Because these
it
products
just-
are used for
yes,
children in certain
Absolutely,
instances as well,
absolutely.
right?
Especially if it's a topical, because remember, CBD has really basically no THC, which is the thing you can get high from, or, so it's completely, safe for children, especially on the topical, as in soaps and candles. So yeah, we recommend it for everybody.
Yeah, just once again, there's no THC in any of our products. So it's yeah.
Awesome. And then also you have the lotions as well, and creams. I mean, there's a whole full line. So I'll let you guys go. Where do you want to take it next?
Yeah, so we also have lotions and muscle rubs with the CBD. We have a wonderful muscle rub for pain, arthritis, deep tissue pain, deep muscle pain, with 3 cannabinoids. So we have CBD, CBG, and CBN in this muscle rub, and it's a very powerful working, and people really one of our biggest sellers. So yeah, lotions, massage oils, chapstick, We're trying to tour around with many different products. We have 2 new products coming out to the market next week. A hemorrhoid relief product that, you know,
Relief.
everything is going to be, and if you know anything about CBD, everything's an inflammation killer. So we blended it with hemp seed oil, which is also inflammation killer, and witch hazel, which is also known to be helping aid for hemorrhoids.
Yep.
And we also have a CBD product coming out, because I don't know if you saw the new Oregon State study that just came out last week.
No, why don't you tell us? Tell us.
The blending of CBG, the 2 cannabinoids, CBG and CBD, are proven in this one study at Oregon State University that it stops the COVID virus from entering the human cells.
Get out of here again. Wait, this is the
So
Oregon. Whoa.
Yeah, Oregon State University just did a study probably within 2 weeks ago.
Oh my
So it's
gosh.
all over online if you urge everyone to take a look at this study. And you know, all this stuff is going to come in prevalence more and more as time goes on, and more money is getting funded and the research. You're going to start to see hemp doing a lot of different things, not just medicinally, but, you know, building materials. And that's something that we're going to talk about, that we're going to focus on in the spring. We're going back to the fields to grow, and we're growing the fiber seed, the fiber plant. So from the fiber plant, you can get building materials such as hempcrete, hemp wood, plastics, batteries, fuel. I mean, it can really change the fabric of the earth in terms of the trees that are saved and the money that be spent on, you know, you can make the same amount of paper with 1 acre of hemp out of 4 to 6 acres of trees. And trees take so many years to grow, but hemp grows every 4 to 5 months.
Never knew this.
Yeah, it can change the whole fabric of this earth and actually save the earth in a lot of different ways.
Wow. Why is this not so mainstream yet? Why
Well,
aren't they making
coming,
paper out
I
of hemp?
mean-
What's going on? Are they already
Yeah,
making
no, I
paper
mean,
out of
it's
hemp?
one of the few products that are interchangeable. And I mean, the cotton industry, the timber, and the
Yeah.
petrochemical industry, I mean, it's interchangeable in all 3 of those industries. So yeah, it's beyond that. I mean, we don't understand why it's not getting more play out there for so much goodness coming out of the plant.
Yeah, and it's coming. I think, you know, everything got legalized in 2018 with the Farm Bill.
So,
So
okay.
everyone's still coming up to date with everything. And, you know, it's big in Europe, it's big in other countries. But I urge everybody to look at the hempcrete. It's basically coming from the stalk. And if I can show you a
Sure.
quick,
Go ahead. Go ahead.
this is basically like, if you see this is insulation that they're putting in the houses.
Okay.
So the hempcrete is basically waterproof, mold-proof, fireproof. It takes the carbon out of the air. It's a living, breathing wall. If you can grab that brick right
Yep.
there.
Let me see.
And they're building homes with it all over, you know, starting in the States right now, but in Europe it's huge. And this is the hempcrete block, and they're now actually blowing it in with a blowgun. So it's, you know, like I said, it's fireproof, mold-proof, waterproof. It takes the carbon out of the air, so it's a living, breathing wall. It's regulated, temperature regulated, so in the winter it will be cool, summer will be hot. So efficiency for low-income homes, people who have money or wealthy people can do it because it's a great substitute for concrete. And then we also have hemp wood that's coming to fruition right now. So hemp wood, you can't tell the difference from regular wood and hemp wood. So this is basically 100% hemp. It's strong, 20% stronger than oak. It's kind of similar to your Brazilian cherry, just the toughness
Okay.
of it. So it's, again, fireproof, mold-proof, waterproof. It's not going to crinkle up and cringe over 10 years or 15 years or 20 years. You can actually sand it and stain it over.
What
10
about termites? Do termites eat hemp?
Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't.
That's
So this
awesome.
is, so the house, and that's what we're Frenching off, since we got the candles and tinctures and your traditional CBD products that what most people do, we're actually venturing off. We're going to keep this going strong, but we're going to venture off to the building materials in the spring and summer of this year, and harvest in the fall, and start that action to this company as well.
Wow. Wow. Okay. For those new listeners out there, just Thomas, could you tell us a little bit about what brought you into this company, how you discovered all these benefits, and, you know, talk a little bit about, you know, obviously all the benefits. I mean, and
Yeah.
just personally though, how did you get into the business and how did you get so knowledgeable about this?
Well, I'm a filmmaker. I made a film in 2013 and it came out in 2016 as a writer and director. And so I was just looking for something to do, help supplement that, like,
Wow.
you know, ups and waves, ups and downs. I needed something that was consistent. So I was doing some research on, marijuana grows and whatnot, and I came across hemp. And I had an old friend who was doing it actually in Colorado. So, I called to check in with her, and she was telling me a little bit about it. So, and it happened, but just behold, that same year, the Farm Bill came out in 2018 about legalization of it, and you're allowed to grow a certain amount of plants. And so I applied for the permit, I got the permit, and I grew the first year, and I fell in love that first summer of growing. Just the whole farming aspect, being outside and watching this plant grow from earth. So that summer I spent growing, I was just doing a lot of research on the hemp, and I was completely floored and blown away about all the potential and all the stuff that could be a possibility with this amazing plant. And something just told me that it's going to be the future. So I dove in 100%. Start learning all I can about the seed and how it grows, and then learning about what the products and the processing and what comes from it. So, Dave is a friend of mine from high school. We grew up together kind of. And so we touch base every once in a while. We start talking. He was in a wonderful candle business, and he kind of got the bug about hemp. And we just, ever since then, we've been two peas in a pod.
Oh, wonderful. Well, it's exciting, guys. You guys are a cute duo. Seriously, the dynamic duo from Doylestown. And that's where you're based out of, right? You're in Pennsylvania, but you're able to ship your products to most states?
All 50, yep.
All 50
all-
states. Yep.
Awesome. Awesome. What else do you want to share with everyone today, guys?
Well, I think Thomas hit on it a little bit about, this coming grow season this spring is one of the things that right now we're using hemp seed oil in our candles, and we're using a small percentage of the oil itself in the wax. What we kind of want to do long term, and growing it gives us the opportunity, but one of the byproducts is the grain, which we can press and get the seed oil out of it. And then we can take the seed oil and hydrogenate it into a candle wax. So long term, our plan is to make basically a 100% hemp wax with our candles. So that was some of the things that, intrigued me about the plan itself. In addition to every wonderful thing that Thomas was talking about, separating the different fibers from the stalks. There's just so much goodness you can get out of that plant. You can fully utilize 100% of that plant. And like I said, what intrigued me was the seed oil and then using it in a candle wax 100%. So that's what we're most excited for. At least one of the things I'm most excited for.
Awesome. No, you actually, you're the full system. So you're actually growing it, making it, processing it. You have a plant factory. How does it work? Just curious.
So basically, there's two different plants, as I was mentioning before. There's the CBD plant, and then there's the fiber plant. The CBD plant is a long, fat and wide. It looks like a marijuana plant. You can't tell the difference. The fiber plant is a long stalk with just some leaves and a whole bunch of seeds. So that's when you press the seeds for the oil, and the oil has no CBD. It's just basically an omega fat, has all the omegas. It's just a seed oil. You can find it in your local grocery store. It's just hemp seed oil. You can find it online. It's great for cooking, but you can make beauty products as well, like our soaps, our massage oils, candles, obviously. And we actually use it as part of our carrying oil for our tinctures. Because what the hemp seed oil does to that CBD oil, it gives it a synergistic effect because they're both coming from the hemp plant. So hemp seed oils are great for the human body. Again, it's an inflammation killer. It has all the omegas. And some people kind of compare it to fish oil. Okay. So I don't know anything about fish oil, and heart patients are usually on fish oil, but sometimes fish oil carries some mercury for long-term use, which could be damaging. But the hemp seed oil is up and coming as the next fish oil for heart patients and whatnot. So we actually blend that, because all the CBD that you do, you have to have a carrying oil for it to work on a human body, for it to attach to your fatty lipids. So you can use grapeseed oil, you can use olive oil, you can use hemp seed oil. Most people use MTC oil, which is a fractionated coconut oil. It's the cheapest and it has the longest shelf life. But the hemp seed oil is actually most effective to the human body, the endocannabinoid system, when used. So we use a blend of MTC oil and hemp seed oil as our carrying agent for our tinctures. And we think that gives it the most potent, synergistic entourage effect that can possibly be.
And when you mentioned the endocannabinoids, wasn't it like just, I don't know, not so long ago where they discovered it in our body. We
Yeah,
had
it was,
these, you told
yeah,
us a little bit about this, the receptors
yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. I think it was early, late 90, 96 or something, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think it's around that time frame. So it's endocannabinoid system, all mammals have it. Animals,
Mm-hmm.
all mammals, all living mammals have it. The humans have it. And it actually gives us balance. It's a kind of like we have a CB1 receptor and a CB2 receptor. CB1 is for our brain, CB2 is for our body. And it kind
Okay.
of regulates our emotions, our anxiety, stress, pain. And so that's why CBD works for so many people. It works for all people. It affects people differently, but it works for all people. That's why it works so well, because it's part of our system. So that's why it helps us sleep. It helps us digress in our anxiety and stress. It helps us with pain. It just puts you on a balance level. It actually just balances you out, balances your whole well-being, and gives you overall well-being. So that's why it's part of our system, and that's why it just works so well. And it's not a snake oil. It's not none of this. Now you're going to have some of these companies that are not putting in what they say they put in. That's kind of a little downfall of it. But we were very transparent here. All of our tinctures have QR codes that go straight to our lab reports. And we take pride on being honest what we do, and everything that we say that's in our tinctures or in our products is in there 100%. And it's a firm belief that we see it from our clients, because 95% of our clients are repeat customers. So we know we're doing the right thing.
Go ahead, David. Go ahead. Cut you off before.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, question. Sorry.
Yeah, getting back on what Thomas was saying, yeah, everything that we're doing here, like, I mean, the hemp seed oil is processed here. So the idea and all that oil that we're processing here is going right into our soaps and our candles. And also the CBD is being processed here too by Thomas as well. So the idea of growing it, is basically the fully integrated with, creating our own raw materials to go into our products. So that's pretty exciting as well. So we do all that right here at Doylestown Hemp. We processing the seed oil, processing the CBD, and then we're also manufacturing everything at our location here in Doylestown.
Awesome. You guys
Yeah.
are busy. Thank you for
Yeah.
having the time to sit down with me today. My goodness. So you have some new products being released, you said shortly. What else did you want to share with us, Thomas?
Just the knowledge of hemp, and we just want to, kind of express to the world, anyone's listening, that, just do your research and take some time to look up on it. If you have medical issues, or if you're having some pain and anxiety, or just the fact that, look for building materials and plastics and ropes, batteries are coming to the fruition. Hemp batteries are 8 times more powerful than lithium batteries. I don't know if you heard anything about the new batteries that are coming out.
No, I didn't
Yeah,
know
there's
this.
hemp batteries. So it comes from the stalk itself. It's the woody pulp area of the stalk, the inner bark. They actually heat that up, and it becomes this nano sheet. And what they're taking to making batteries for cars, your traditional batteries for electronics, longer life, more powerful. So all this stuff is in the forefront, and there's companies right now, small amount of companies, but there are companies in existence right now that are doing all of this stuff. Building hempcrete, building batteries, building plastics. Same thing with the plastics. Just imagine, you see all the plastic dumps in the country, right? And now the trash full of plastics that's not biodegradable. So this can change that whole fabric too. So there's hemp straws right now, there's hemp bags, there's hemp containers. So imagine if every restaurant has hemp straws and hemp containers, every grocery store has hemp bags, and everything's biodegradable. So that's what we think the future is going to be, and we're stoked and happy to be kind of on that cusp of this new changing of the elements of the fabric of what America is doing.
Awesome. You guys got awesome stuff. And we have 2 minutes left. Quick. What else do you need to tell us about Doylestown Hemp Company? Everyone, listen up.
So we're at dhempco.com. You can find us on Instagram at Doylestown Hemp Company, on Facebook at Doylestown Hemp Company. We're in beautiful Bucks County, Doylestown, Pennsylvania. Our address is 205 Doyle Street. I suggest go to your website, take a look at our products, contact us if you have any questions. We're here from 10 to 5 or 10 to 4 every single day, Monday through Friday. And we're excited to be in business and just to grow. And we hope this hemp thing kind of spreads across the country with a quickness.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And David, in closing, what do you want to say?
Well, if there's any listeners out there that are buyers or you're in a retail shop, we have an wholesale program too. I think it would be a wonderful addition to your product line, to get consumers into the hemp products. So once again, like Tom was saying, check us out at thehempco.com and go and purchase your candles and wax melts and your tinctures.
And the kits, yes, do it
And the kits.
yourself for those that have the time and the venture in them and the children. All right, Thomas, David, thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate it. Looking forward to the next time we speak, and good luck. And thank you for all that knowledge. Even more, again, I'm learning about this whole hemp architecture type stuff. People are making buildings out of hemp and all architecture to a new level. All right, have a great day, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
For nearly 2,000 severely injured veterans, everyday life has become filled with barriers.
Day-to-day simple tasks can become pretty daunting.
I have to carry my chair up 2 flights of steps or have somebody do it for me.
What scares me the most is just the falling.
When I'm struggling with my house, I think, to have that one great barrier just knocked down, it's crucial.
Home for Our Troops is a wonderful nonprofit that builds a
Mortgage-free, fully adaptive, handicap-accessible house. And there's no catch.
It'll be our very first home that we've ever owned. This is a game changer.
This is where your life begins again.
We need you to join us in completing this important mission. Please visit hfotusa.org and help build homes and rebuild lives.
Because of you, everything's going to be okay.